They say karma moves slowly, but when it shows up, it hits like a thunderclap. Back in high school, I was known as the quiet kid. Not the kind of quiet that's mysterious or cool. The kind of quiet that made people uncomfortable, because every time I opened my mouth, my words got stuck. I've had a stutter since I was 5. Words would wedge themselves between my thoughts and my tongue, tripping over each other, refusing to cooperate. I knew exactly what I wanted to say. I just couldn't get it out. People thought I was slow. Some thought I was weird. But Ryan thought I was entertainment. He was tall, athletic, cocky, and every teacher's favorite. Quarterback of the football team. Voted most likely to succeed. And worst of all, he was loud. Loud enough to drown out people like me. I'll never forget the day it all started. It was sophomore year. English class. We were doing oral book reports. Mine was on Of Mice and Men. Ironically fitting now that I think about it. I had practiced my report all night, over and over, repeating every word, every sentence until my jaw hurt. I even recorded myself to time the pauses. But when I stood up in front of the class and looked out at the sea of eyes, it all unraveled. My RRR report is on. I froze. Ryan coughed loudly. My name is GGG George, he said in a cartoonish stammer. The class erupted in laughter. I just stood there, burning. The teacher gave him a half-hearted, "Ryan, that's enough." But he was already leaning back in his chair, smirking. And that moment, it stuck. Not just with me, with everyone. From that day on, I wasn't just the quiet kid. I was the kid with the stutter. Ryan made sure of it. He mimicked me in the hallways, made buzzing noises behind me in class. Once, he even edited a voice clip of me reading aloud in science and shared it on the football team's group chat. I know because one of them accidentally airdropped it to me. I started avoiding school. Not entirely, but enough. I fake being sick. Skip classes he was in. Volunteer to do written work instead of presentations. But there were some things I couldn't avoid. That winter, our school launched a new initiative, competitive debate. Our English teacher signed me up without asking. "Debate will help you conquer your fear," she said. I didn't have the courage to argue. And guess who else joined the team for extra credit? Ryan. He didn't need the grades. He just liked attention. When he saw me walk into that first debate meeting, he grinned. "Hope we're not on the same team," he said. "Wouldn't want to lose because someone can't finish a sentence." Everyone laughed, even the teacher. Not harshly. Just awkwardly. No one wanted to cross Ryan. Not yet. That night, I came home and slammed the door so hard my mom dropped a plate. "What happened?" she asked. I wanted to scream. Instead, I whispered, "I'm done." But I wasn't. That same night, I found a video on YouTube, How a Stutterer Became a World-Class Speaker. It was only 7 minutes long, but by the end, I was crying. And something flipped. If people were going to stare when I spoke, then I'd give them something worth watching. I joined Toastmasters, found a local chapter of people working on public speaking. One guy there, Marcus, used to stutter too. Now he was running a startup and giving TED Talks. Marcus took me under his wing. He said, "You're not broken. Your stutter isn't the enemy. Panic is." He taught me rhythm breathing, word replacement, eye contact, and, more than anything, how to turn my stutter into style. While Ryan was posting gym selfies, I was recording speeches. Every day after school, I practiced for hours, in front of a mirror, into my phone, reading aloud, reciting speeches, even pretending to interview myself like I was on late-night TV. And I got better, slowly. By spring, our team made regionals. I volunteered for opening remarks. My hands were shaking. But when I spoke, something amazing happened. The room didn't laugh. They listened. We won. And we kept winning. Regionals turned into state qualifiers. By the end of the season, our team was headed to the state high school debate championship. State finals. Huge event. Live-streamed. Covered by local news. Even a few celebrity judges. Guess who showed up representing another school? Ryan. Apparently, his grades tanked junior year. got transferred to a private charter. Their team was stacked, expensive suits, rehearsed gestures. But the moment I saw him, I knew. This was it. He didn't recognize me right away. I had changed, lost weight, fixed my posture, spoke with confidence. When he finally did a double take, his smirk wavered. "Wait, you're that kid from Jefferson High," he said. "Didn't you have like a speech thing?" I smiled. "Still do. But now I win with it." Final round. Topic: should social media platforms be held responsible for online bullying? I nearly laughed at the irony. Ryan went first. Smooth delivery, polished rhetoric. But every argument felt rehearsed. I followed. Calm, clear, purposeful. Words matter, I said. And when platforms let people weaponize them without consequence, they become enablers. Ryan scoffed. "And what would you know about being bullied?" That moment it was instinct. I stepped closer to the mic. "Plenty," I said, "because for people like me words have always been a battlefield." The room went silent. Someone in the back whispered, "Damn." During closing remarks, Ryan tried one last jab. "Listen, I admire my opponent. Really. He's come a long way from to stuttering his way through class." There were a few uncomfortable chuckles. I waited, then leaned in. Better to stutter with honesty than speak smoothly with nothing to say. The judges raised their brows. One of them smiled. And the applause that followed? It drowned Ryan out completely. We won. I won Best Speaker. Someone clipped that exchange and uploaded it. It went viral. Millions of views. People from all over commenting, sharing their own stories of bullying, of speech disorders, of reclaiming their voices. Ryan tried to DM me later. "Didn't mean anything personal," he said. I left him on read. Because some things don't deserve a response. I still stutter sometimes. It's not a curse. It's a part of me. But now, when I speak, people listen. So if you've ever been laughed at, dismissed, humiliated, just know, your silence doesn't mean defeat. It might just be the pause before something louder. Have you ever had your own revenge moment? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more true stories where justice hits back. Sometimes with a mic and a smile.